Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted, and I mean delighted, to announce that tonight's Supreme Award goes to Neal and Annette Plowman.
My goodness.
Tēnā koutou, katoa. I'd also like to acknowledge before we start the Acting Prime Minister, the Honourable Winston Peters, being here today, and also to thank Sir Stephen Tyndall and Stuart McCutcheon for their support. Thank you. Firstly, I just wanted to say that Annette and I would like to thank the Kia management, their sponsors, for supporting the Kia World Class New Zealand Foundation Awards. It was a wonderful event, and both Annette and I are very humbled and thrilled to be a recipient of the award. The 2018 Supreme Award, we are a team and we would both like to address you this evening. Do not worry, I know it is late in the night, we will not go on too long. Yes, we fly under the radar like most successful New Zealanders. We don't like attention. We prefer results over recognition. But we would like to acknowledge the wonderful mentors and advisors that we have had with debates with directors, trustees and our family about how we could contribute to the New Zealand community in a meaningful manner.
This resulted in the formation of Next in 2014, a fixed-term strategic philanthropic foundation with a $100 million capital base. Chris Liddell, a dear friend, business mentor and confidant, was the founding chair and strong advocate of the plan, and despite his enormous workload, still has a powerful interest. It means a lot that both he and his wife Renee are here tonight from Washington, DC. The focus of Next is to invest in transformational, educational and environmental projects that are scalable and large enough to have an impact, and that Neal and I are passionate about. Next projects are very important to me. Having been a teacher, education is my passion. Great strides are being made in this through various initiatives. Manikalani Outreach, the Mind Lab, the Springboard Trust, and Talking Matters, for example. Neal and I visited a low-income community Manikalani school at Point, England recently. The project is addressing the inequality in our education system. The headmaster, Russell Burt, and his wife, Dorothy, were inspirational. Students are achieving great results against big odds. Their diverse, smiling faces were a beacon of light. All of the children are being taught in a digitally based model with devices funded by parents and guided by dedicated teachers. One little boy said to me, "You look like Hillary Clinton." Should I be flattered or not? The average learning age for these children starting school is 3.5 years. The objective is to catch up that 1.5 years gap, and that is happening. Neal's passion is business and conservation. Wonderful progress is being made on initiatives like Project Jansoon in the Abel Tasman National Park, Rotorua Island in our own Hauraki Gulf, and the Taranaki Moanga project, where predators are being removed, endangered birds are being reintroduced, and native forest is being restored. The team at Zero Invasive Predators are at the forefront of international environment innovation, developing tools and techniques to eradicate predators from the mainland so New Zealand can achieve its goal of being predator-free by 2050. I'd just like to share with you one of our very dedicated men is down on the west coast as we speak. When we were in Tekapo earlier, they were camping in tents and the snow was coming down, and I said to Devon, how will Al be going over there? And they said he'll be frozen in this morning. Well, that's what I call dedication.
The 15 to 20 projects invested to date is a credit to Next management team led by Bill Commode and his enthusiastic executives and inspirational leaders on each project. Bill and his team will be happy to provide details about what Next is doing. Everyone wants to know what Next is doing, and there's a lot of projects on the go, so we're being very transparent about what we can show you we're doing. All Next projects are a business model for governance, reporting and general management. What have we learned? There are some very smart, talented young people who have international skills in education and environment that we can support with capital and management mentoring. Provincial towns have been the biggest supporters of projects and given a great buy in projects, including capital, leadership, financial support, and capital for all the community, including the whānau. There are capital funders from high net worth individuals, trusts in New Zealand and US foundations and government entities that are keen to support our initiatives, e.g. Predator-Free New Zealand. Next is becoming a highly regarded brand and assisting and adding real value to New Zealand. Future growth by Next could be accelerated if additional capital is sourced from other high net worth individual funders. Summary, this has been a long evening. Thank you for attending. And thank you for your support.
And finally, I just want to share a little story again with you about wonderful young people we have in New Zealand. We had a meeting at Tekapo, and a lot of the young people that spoke there, it was their first time. This young man from Taranaki, a farmer, and he was just so passionate about what he spoke about and getting rid of the predators. And he was just wonderful, wasn't he? So that's what I want to tell you. Anyway, finally, Neal and I hope that by sharing our story with you and others, that it may encourage other people privileged to be in a similar situation to us to think about strategic philanthropy. There is a golden figure in philanthropy: to give away 50% of your wealth while you are still alive. So you can experience the gift of impact. We intend to do at least that. Next is supporting positive change for our two greatest assets, our land and our people. It's what's important to us to build a better New Zealand for the country and people we love. Thank you and good night.